This is the Rimpage podcast. My name is Patrick Johnson. I'm the founder of Rimpage. Welcome and let's go. Part 2 of 3. The following continues a discussion about Rimpage rankings. We pick it up where we left off in part 1. We're going to look at some questions now about Rimpage rankings, and we're going to answer those for you and give us a clearer idea of how this is going to work, because this is being introduced. No, I should say this has been introduced. This isn't coming. This is here. This is now. Rimpage already exists. There are players who are ranked already. Ashton Cook is the highest ranked player in Rimpage right now. He's the number one player in the world until some other player joins Rimpage and outranks him. That's the other thing I should state. You don't have to wait for the whole world to join Rimpage to get your ranking. Start playing right now and you can build your ranking. And this is the equivalent of, say, a whole group of people pressing into a new frontier, into a new land. And they're saying, this land is mine. They're staking their claim. They plant their flag on this new land because it doesn't belong to anyone. Theoretically, in this hypothetical example, this is a new land. No one owns it. Everyone is going there and they're just claiming a part of it for themselves. This is mine, and it's yours because you planted your flag there. Well, Rimpage is a new frontier. No one has ever done world rankings for basketball players before. I guarantee you, there is no one ranked in your city. So you can be ranked. You take the number one ranking before anyone else does. The way you do that is you start competing on Rimpage and you start winning. Now, as you do that, let's say you join today and you start playing, you get the number one ranking, and that's your ranking until someone else joins and takes it from you. But you can stake your claim. You can make history, be the first player in your city to have a number one ranking. And then we can count how many weeks, how many months you had that ranking before someone took it from you. This is all legacy. This is history. This is your opportunity. This is a unique moment in time when a player can do this. 20 years from now, when Rimpage is mainstream, those players won't be able to do this. But right now, while it's just getting started, this is a unique opportunity for basketball players. Ashton has jumped on that opportunity. He has won. He's not won. Ashton has dominated the Dallas-Fort Worth area. He's currently on a 268 game winning streak. He's won 305 matches. He's only lost 2. Ashton has dominated. And so what he's done is he's planted his flag. I'm the best here. And now he's widening the gap. Other players will be joining Rimpage, but when they join, they're going to be looking up at this mountain called Ashton Cook. And he's making that mountain taller and taller. He is right now working to make it harder and harder for everyone else who joins Rimpage to catch him. You can do the same thing in your city. So you don't have to wait. Don't wait. Plant your flag right now and start widening the gap. Like 20 years from now, 30 years from now, when players are researching who was the first number one ranked athlete in my city, your name can be the one they see. Make history for yourself. Rimpage is big on legacy. So that's another topic for another day. But Rimpage is big on legacy, helping basketball players build their legacy. Because shouldn't it matter? I know a lot of you guys are going to the gym and you're playing these 5-on-5 games and you're looking for sessions and where's the next session? Where's the next session? Well, when the session's over, does it matter? You could have played your best game, the best game of your life or the worst game of your life. When it's over, does it matter? No, it doesn't matter when you're playing pickup. But in Rimpage, it matters. Every single match matters. This is high stakes competition. Every match is going to contribute to your ranking, making it either higher or lower. It's going to make your rating, Rimpage rating, either higher or lower. Ratings and rankings are two different things, but they are both affected by what you do on the court. So every possession affects your winning or losing that match. And every win and loss affects your rankings, your ratings, your other stats, your eligibility for tournaments, Dicas Pro, other Rimpage contests. This is high stakes competition. Every match matters. And we've had some players in Rimpage who didn't understand that. In fact, one guy said if he lost, Ashton beat him, and he said, if this was a real game, I would have played better. What do you think this is? That counted. That's on his record forever, that loss. This is a real game. Bring your best stuff. That's no excuse. It wasn't a real game, so I didn't play as well. If it was a real game, it is a real game. Listen, every time you step on the court, that's your brand. That's your personal brand you're putting out there. And it's on video forever for everyone to see. Every match matters. Do your best every time you take the court. So now the questions. First one here. This is, let's see. How exactly would I get ranked if I'm just hooping at a local gym? Let's tackle that. How do you get ranked? Well, here's how Rimpage competition works. We don't create a schedule for you. You create your own schedule. You decide who, when, and where you play, and how often you play. You decide that. But every match has to follow procedure in order to be certified. Only certified matches count for ratings and rankings. So you have to follow the procedure to get this match ranked and to get your stats for this match. And the first thing is you have to schedule that match before you play it. So you go to Rimpage's website, a page you can only have access to if you're a Rimpage athlete. Once you're there, schedule your match. Tell us who, when, and where you're playing. That's step 1. Step 2, play the match and film it. Video record every match. Step 3, give us the results of that match. Go to a separate web page, report the match results. I won. This was the score. Rate your opponent's sportsmanship, rate his skill level, leave comments about your opponent, whatever you want to do there, and then submit the match video. Once we watch the match video, we certify those results. Oh, yes, in fact, you did win. So the score you reported is accurate. We certify that match. Once we do that, we post your stats. We update your stats, which includes your ranking. So even if you're in Alaska or Timbuktu or some part of Spain or some part of Croatia or Russia or China, doesn't matter where you are, if you have internet access, you can upload your match. We'll watch the match, review it, certify the results, and update your stats. That is so cool. Because what that means is you can be in an obscure, tiny little city like I was in Mojave, California, but you can still upload that match, and somewhere in another part of the world, Rimpage can review that match footage and update it, certify it, and you have a new ranking. You have a city ranking right there where you are in that tiny little city. So there's no more of this dread and this, what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of players in other foreign countries feel like their situation is hopeless, like they're trapped in this little tiny country where nobody can discover them. And if they could just get to America and just get on a D1 campus, they can get discovered and make their dreams come true. You don't have to worry about that with Rimpage. You can become a star where you are. Be a star where you are. Dominate your city. And Rimpage is your ladder to the world stage. You dominate your city, climb the rankings in your city up to the state level, dominate your state, become the number 1 ranked player in your state, rise to the national level, become the number 1 player in your country, rise to the world stage. Now you're in the Lions tournament. That rise is going to include winning some tournaments. Your ranking alone won't do it for you. Your ranking will get you in the tournament, but you have to win those tournaments. But still, there's an opportunity with Rimpage, with your ranking, to, from a small, tiny, obscure city, rise to the world stage. So there's your answer to that question. Video record your matches, follow our procedure to get that match certified so we can update your ranking. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. If you have a camera and internet access, you can participate in this league. You can be ranked. Next question. What if I beat someone with a higher ranking? Do I automatically jump up big? What if I beat someone with a higher ranking? Do I automatically jump up big? Okay, there was a time when I believe it was at Michael Jordan's camp. He had a camp, and he would play people at his camp one-on-one, and you had to pay like tens of thousands of dollars to be a part of this camp. And so this businessman paid his money, short little pudgy guy. He was not, what I mean by that is he was not an athlete, certainly not an NBA caliber athlete. But he paid his money, so he's at Jordan's camp, and he finds himself on the court playing against Michael Jordan one-on-one. The guy won. Somehow, through some weird set of circumstances, this guy ended up winning. He beat Michael Jordan one-on-one. Michael Jordan is a world champion. Do you think because this guy won a one-on-one match against Jordan, that made him better than Jordan? No. This is how rankings protect you. Once again, we're assessing your rank, assesses your ability versus a wider sample size against all the available athletes, not just this one. So yes, someone, let's say you're ranked number 1 and you play someone who's ranked 80th. If that 80th ranked guy beats you, no, he doesn't take your ranking. He does get an awful lot of ratings points. Remember, ratings and rankings are different. Whenever you beat someone with a higher rating than you get more points for that than you would get for beating someone with a lower rating, not ranking, a lower rating than you. Although there are some correspondence there. If they have a higher ranking, chances are they're going to have a higher rating as well. But still, they are different and distinct. So if 80th place beats first place, 80th place is going to have a huge jump. Might not be enough. No, certainly won't be enough for him to overtake the number 1 ranked player and become number 1. But he has taken a huge step towards it. A huge step towards it. Not to mention, he's going to get a ton of respect too. Everyone's eyes are going to be on this guy. Who is this 80th ranked player who beat the number 1? Keep your eye on him. We expect to see him in the higher ranks. Naturally, like that's a natural, logical progression to think that if you beat the number 1 ranked player, yes, I expect to see you at number 1 at some point in the future. You've demonstrated that you have that ability. So yeah, we expect to see you winning more games, and before long, chances are you're going to be up there. You're going to be number 1. But by winning that one match, no, you don't achieve that. It is a huge achievement, but it doesn't achieve that. Next question. What stops people from ducking tough competition to protect their rank? I like this one. Your Rimpage profile page has a category, a stat category, and the name of it is average opponent rating. This shows the average rating of all of your opponents. So we can see if you're picking on smaller, lesser skilled players, you're always playing against people whose rating is lower than yours. We can see that right there. And you're going to lose a lot of respect from that. You do get to choose who you play in Rimpage. But if we see that you're doing that, people are not going to have as high a regard for you or your skill level or your achievements. And when you get in the tournament and you have to face real competition, you're going to get embarrassed. So spare yourself that. Don't duck tough competition just so you can pad your numbers. Eventually it will catch up with you. The system is designed for it to catch up with you. In fact, I'll say life is designed for it to catch up with you. In a skill endeavor like basketball, it's definitely going to catch up with you. You can't hide inferior skill forever. Not in a league that's designed to find the best player. So yeah, that's how that's going to work out.
And let me add this too, and this might be the most important part. A player doesn't need to beat you in order for you to lose your ranking. Let's say you're ranked number 5 and the guy at number 6 is trying to overtake you. So he sends you a challenge and you want to protect your rank, so you don't accept the challenge. He doesn't have to beat you to overtake you. All he has to do is get a higher supremacy score than you, and he can do that by beating other guys. So you don't really protect your rank by refusing that challenge.
Next one. Doesn't matter if I lose to a weaker player, do I drop a lot? Your rating will drop a lot. You'll definitely suffer for that. It's kind of like a bear picking on a rabbit and the rabbit wins. Imagine that bear's friends. Like, you lost to a rabbit? Like, he's going to lose a ton of respect, and that rabbit's going to gain a ton of respect. Well, that respect is going to reflect in your ratings points. You're going to lose a lot of ratings points, but that one loss will not cause you to lose your ranking, potentially, or not in and of itself. Whoever's ranked number 2 will have to have something to do with that as well. Okay, can I really be ranked next to NBA pros or overseas guys, or is this just for amateurs? You know, the definition of a pro is someone who gets paid to do what they do. The moment you get paid, you're a pro. Rimpage pays athletes. So these are not amateurs. These are pros. Rimpage introduces professional 1v1 athletes. That's a new category of pro sports. You're pros, so let's address that right off. Can I really be ranked next to NBA pros? You can if those NBA pros join Rimpage. If they don't join Rimpage, they can't have a ranking from Rimpage. So no. If they join Rimpage, who and what they are in the NBA means absolutely nothing in Rimpage. You need to win matches over here. Once you come into Rimpage, you gotta win matches. Your reputation in the NBA means nothing. So every NBA player who comes into Rimpage is going to start at the bottom, and they're going to have to work their way up. And that means other guys who are not in the NBA will outrank them. And if it shouldn't be that way, then the NBA player needs to correct that by winning matches. Take that ranking away from that number one ranked guy. Yes, you absolutely can, and you will. When those NBA players join Rimpage, they're going to have rankings just like the rest of you. And they'll have to earn everything they get, just like the rest of you.
Join us tomorrow. We're going to finish up this series on Rimpage rankings. Thank you for joining us today. We'll see you then.